All right, I'm Nick. If you've been watching the videos recently, we put 1,000 rounds through the Springfield XD Mod 3, plus 3 different types of defensive ammo. We had 0 malfunctions, okay? It's a fine shooting pistol. I have nothing truly negative to say about it. For 325 bucks, it's fantastic. Anytime I go out and I spend a bunch of time shooting a pistol, a different pistol than the one I prefer, I always go back to one I prefer to make sure I still prefer it, okay? So for me, I love the M&P 2.0. This is the all-metal version. They do make a polymer version. This has an upgraded trigger and an RMR. This is the all-metal carry comp. I don't really care about the comp. I think the slide is ridiculous. It's actually quite slippery. I think that's absolute overkill and pure stupidity, if you want me to be brutally honest. But the gun points extremely well for me, okay? It points well. Everything indexes properly. I'm a big fan of how the gun points, and I think that is the most important aspect of picking a gun outside of reliability. I don't really care what it looks like. At the end of the day, I want it to be reliable, and I want it to point well for me. So wherever I point the gun, it's right. I don't have to make any kind of micro adjustments. I want the grip angle to be right for me. And everyone's grip angle, everyone's wrist, everyone's body is slightly different, okay? So I wanted to come out. I wanted to shoot it a bit more today. I'm going to shoot this one first without the dot. And then I'm going to shoot the dot just to see how it does. There's a small 8-inch circle, about 20 yards. Perfect. All right, that target is through the bushes. Oh man, I missed over there. That is not good, okay? The trigger is so much better. I felt like I didn't shoot it very well. The trigger is so much better though. So I'm gonna run another magazine through it with just this one without the irons or out the optic. Not the biggest fan of that slide cut. It kind of just like cut my finger. All right, so this is what happens after you shoot a gun with a different grip angle. I am driving the gun low, and that's terrible. This is the reality of it. This is why I tell people you should pick one gun and stick with it. Yeah, I'm missing small targets right now, but I'm missing them because I forced myself to get used to something that I'm not familiar with, and I shot it for 12 straight days. And now I'm missing low, which is terrible. And obviously, you can get back to being comfortable and shoot the guns really, really well, but it is something to consider. Anytime you deviate to something with a different grip angle, it's going to impact your shooting with something else. So if you have a pistol that you look at as your home defense gun or your truck gun or whatever, your bedside, whatever, you should be practicing with that. Anytime that you switch it up, or say you have 3 different pistols for 3 different jobs and they all have 3 different grip angles, it's going to impact how you shoot overall. And that's bad news, okay? Obviously, I like to run this thing with the dot. Let's shoot that far target. And that right there feels perfectly at home for me, okay? Everything about it is just smooth. And those 15 rounds disappeared extremely quick. Now, I got a bunch of things I need to do this evening. I got to go help out a neighbor of mine. But I think it's an important thought, and we'll go into it more depth sometimes, or more in-depth sometimes. If you have 6 different pistols and they have 6 different jobs, it's probably not the best. This is a great gun. But if you're going to use something like this and the grip angle is slightly different than that, then you should have 3 of these. And the nice thing about it being 325 bucks, it's easier to buy 3 of these than spend 800 bucks on 3 of these. That's just the reality of it. But at the end of the day, I definitely prefer this pistol. It's all personal preference. Everyone's preference is different. This is just a fine shooting pistol. It points well. Wherever I put the pistol, that is exactly where that dot is, and that's how I like it, okay? So the goal with the channel is really to keep it as a timeline. So that way if you're watching this video, you saw the 1,000 rounds we put through this pistol, and you have an idea what's going on. I could just make small or large videos where I detail in on one focused point, but my goal isn't to do that. My goal is to bring you along for the journey, okay? So if you're enjoying the videos, make sure you leave a comment. Thanks for watching.